Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to review the 135 scale North American P51D Mustang from Border Models. This release has been generating a lot of discussion in the modelling community due to two specific design choices. The 135 scale, which is traditional for armour rather than aircraft, and its factory pre-painted metallic finish. Today we're going to break down the plastic, have a look at the surface details, evaluate the interior engineering, and see how this kit bridges the gap between traditional scale modelling and pre-finished assembly kits. To understand why Border chose the 135 scale for an aircraft, it helps to look at their catalogue. Border Models established itself as a manufacturer of military armour kits in 135 scale, producing detailed kits of World War II tanks and modern armoured fighting vehicles. In recent years, they've been expanding the 135 standard into military aircraft, starting with their releases like the 135 Avro Lancaster and the Ju-87 Stuka. While traditional aircraft scale standards are 172, 148, 132, using 135 creates a one-to-one scale compatibility with their military armour range, light vehicles, ground equipment, and figures. For diorama builders, this allows the aircraft to be integrated directly alongside ground assets without mixing scales. Right, let's get this one open. There's quite a lot of sprues in the box, so let's not delay and have a look at the details of this pre-painted kit. Looking closely at the external surfaces of the fuselage and wings, Border have moulded a distinct stress skin effect onto the plastic. On operational metallic aircraft, high air loads and structural stress cause a thin aluminium skin to buckle slightly between the internal ribs, a phenomenon often referred to as oil canning. Rather than providing completely flat surfaces, the kit recreates these subtle depressions across the fuselage panels. The surface details also feature a mix of flush recessed rivets across the laminar flow wings and raised dome rivets along the structural joints of the aft fuselage and tail assembly, reflecting how the actual airframe was initially manufactured. The sprues come with a factory-applied silver metallic base coat. To protect this coating during construction, Border implemented an undergate engineering on many parts. This means that the sprue attachment points are located on the mating edges of the parts rather than on the visible outer faces. When the parts are clipped and cleaned up, the cut marks remain hidden along the join lines. For builders looking to assemble the kit without painting, this provides a metallic finish straight off the sprue. For advanced builders, this coating functions as a durable metallic primer layer, allowing you to apply panel washes, clear coats, hairspray chipping techniques, or acrylic painting directly over the top of it. Inside the airframe, the assembly relies on a heavy-duty interlocking internal wing spar system. This structural spar keys directly into the fuselage floor, establishing the precise dihedral angle of the wings without needing manual adjustment or external jigs. This kit features a full, complete interior. A multi-part Packard V1650 Merlin V12 engine with a supercharger, exhaust manifolds and plumbing, which can be displayed exposed or fully cowled. It's got a detailed cockpit assembly with side consoles, radio stacks, a pilot seat, photo-etch harness straps, and fuel tanks behind the seat. Openable wing bays housing 650 caliber machine guns with feed belts. It's got a separate movable flight control surfaces, including drop flap options and positionable elevators and rudder. It's got a clear nose fuselage option for displaying the interior mechanisms as well. To elevate the finer details of the kit, Border have included both a dedicated photo-etch fret and 3D printed detail parts right in the box. The photo-etch sheet provides scale-thin brass mesh for the radiator faces, gun bay linkages and cockpit seat harnesses. Meanwhile, the 3D printed parts deliver crisp hollowed-out engine exhaust stacks and complex cockpit fittings that standard plastic models simply can't achieve. It saves you from having to buy aftermarket upgrades separately. Right, so let's look at the add-on power pack. So they also offer an optional companion pack. This is the BF015E Dynamic Lighting and Power Add-on. Designed specifically for this kit, it features no custom wiring, drilling or modification needed to the original kit. The motorized propeller includes a scale-regulated electric gear motor that fits directly inside the engine block behind the reduction gear housing, driving the propeller at a realistic RPM. It's got pre-wired LEDs, a dedicated wiring harness routes through the pre-molded internal channels into the plastic to illuminate the main instrument panel and wing navigation lights. Power is supplied by a USB-C concealed in the lower airframe and tail gear area, with an internal magnetic switch allowing you to control power by passing a magnet over the fuselage exterior. This kit includes high-quality decal sheets covering 4 distinct US AAF marking options. You've got Captain Chuck Yeager's Glamorous Glen 3, you've got Creamer's Dream, you've got Machali, and you've got Katydid. When you open up the main box, you'll also find a dedicated smaller internal box inside. Border specially packaged all the smaller pre-painted details in their own box to keep them safe. It's a great touch that keeps the factory silver finish from getting scratched by the larger fuselage sprues during shipping, and it keeps all your high-detail micro parts safe until you're ready to install them. In summary, Border Models 135 P51D Mustang provides a unique combination of 135 scale compatibility, a pre-finished metallic surfacing, full structural interior options, and optional motorized integration. Let me know what your thoughts are on this kit, guys, in the comments below. And thank you for watching.